Hello and welcome to the Cove with a brand new series of Europa Universalis 4. That's right, we are back in EU4 after a nice little break, and I thought we might go ahead and revisit our original playthrough. We failed to get our Relentless Push East. I'm thinking with this time around with a little bit more experience, it should be viable. So we're going to go ahead and pick up Muscovy today. We're going to start there in 1444, and the idea is for us to make it all the way over to the very edge of the coast here. So we more or less need to own, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere along the lines of all of this coast, and then we are sorted. That is the achievement. We need to do that by 1600, which realistically is possible. We were very close last time, but yeah, I had never played with them before. So we made a few tactical blunders. So either way, let's go ahead and play today. Let's go ahead and kick on Iron Man mode. That's right, we're here for the achievements. So let's go ahead and get that started. And so let's see. Yeah, gotta make a save, of course. We'll call it East 2.0. There we go, that seems good enough. Let's start that Iron Man, and that should be good. Alright, let's see what kind of situation we start in. Now we have a couple of smaller vassals, if memory serves. And, oh yeah, here we are, the Grand Principality of Muscovy, 1444. Fun little information that you can have a look through if you really want. But again, I don't think it's going to matter. So let's go ahead and close up and see where we are at. Alright, so we have some decent numbers of troops. We have... Hang on a second. Alright, that'll be fun. Let's go ahead and see. What should we start with? Well, first of all, we should probably go ahead and pass a couple of edicts. Let's go ahead and have a look at our current situation. We have about 30% control of the land. That's not too bad. We also have some Cossacks, Patriarchs, Warriors, and Burghers. So let's go ahead and figure out, what have we got already? We already start with strong duchies, which is rather nice. Planning on keeping that. We also have... what is this? And just give us... Okay, some kind of system. We're not even going to pretend. That seems... Stability at least 1. Okay, and 90. Okay, but we can get rid of that. That would do... What's this? Minus 10% absolutism. We lose a lot of reform growth progress. And yeah, revoking will lose us stability, legitimacy, and gaining corruption. Yeah, that's not the best, but it is what it is. We do get a little bit of loyalty and influence with lawyers for now, but we'll change things around as time goes by. Let's go ahead and we should focus on a few things. What do we want to go with? Well, we're going to be conquering, we're going to be taking some land. I think what we should probably start with is maybe some religious diplomats. That might be good. Yeah, I think that'll go well. A little bit of extra diplo rep, that'll be nice. Opinion of the same religion, that'll help with our vassals. We start with that, and then what else do we want? You know what, let's go ahead and go for some monthly administrative power. I think that would be helpful. Go ahead and get that going. Let's see, over with the boyars. What have we got? Military power, that could be nice. That will cost us 10% crown land, so we do have to keep that in mind. And then, what else have we got? I'm going to exempt them from taking land. We're not going to go with the advisor cost at this stage. I think we'll go supremacy over the crown. That wouldn't be the worst if they go for a couple of agendas. That would give us some better loyalty equilibrium. That's not bad to have. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll give them that for now. That should be fine. A little bit of absolutism hurt does not really bother us right now. That is more than easily navigated. I think for a little bit we'll save the Boyars integration policy, but we will go ahead and do that. We do need to take in some of our peoples. So we will do that. Let's go with the Diplo power as well. This is something that we're going to need when we form Russia. So having a good number of that should be good. And then, let's see. Patronage of the arts. I think that's probably not terrible. A little bit of extra prestige early on will be helpful. That'll gain us some more. In fact, we should probably send an insult, and I think that bumps up a little bit further. So we'll have to pick a rival before we grab that. And then what else do we have? Nothing too serious. But we could go indebted to the burgers, but I think we'll hold off for now. Let's go with the free enterprise. I guess that's not too bad either. Just get a little bit of extra loyalty and influence there. And then I think tolerance of heretics and things. Oh, patriarch loyalty goes down. Okay, and what about the Cossacks? What have we got there? Anything good? Development cost goes down in steppe provinces. That'll cost us some land. I don't really want to do that. We're not going to go with the self-governance either. We possibly could, but I don't think we're going to bother for now. Actually, you know what? Hell, we're going to go ahead and pop that through. And then let's see. Anything else? Probably not. Okay. So we'll leave that be for now. Although, you know what? A little bit of extra manpower from the steppes, from money. You know what? Right now, that's not an issue. So either way, let's go ahead and pick up some rivals. Let's see. We're going to need to make our way across here. We're going to be fighting Kazan. Let's see who they're unhappy with. Their rival to the Great Horde. Okay, well that's not the worst. Probably end up fighting both of these guys. What about No Guy? How are you guys feeling? Looks like you guys are rivals with Kazan. Then you guys are upset with Georgia, No Guy, and Kazan. Okay, so everyone seems to be fairly unhappy with everybody. Let's go ahead and see. Rival-wise, we have Denmark, Lithuania, and Novgorod. You know what? We'll be able to fight them fairly soon. And let's go ahead and add Novgorod onto our list. Yeah, there we go. We'll add that there. Looks like we're also, rival. Yep. Denmark and Lithuania are both rival to us, so let's go ahead and pick up those. That'll do fine, and we may as well finish out all of them. Let's see, what else could we possibly do early on? Let's see, we have... Yes, I forgot about all of these little governmental things, but that'll be nice. But right now, let's see. Economy, we're making 0.09 of a ducat per month. That's not incredible. It's not incredible at all. Can we reduce this at all? No, we can't. Okay, well, that's fine. Army maintenance is up. Yep, so we'll have that. Then let's see, tech-wise, yeah, that's still very early on. Missions, what should we start with? So, we have potentially 20 temples or cathedrals. That's going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, extra Patriarch authority will be nice. We have... If we get our army to maximum limit, that will give us permanent claims on Novgorod. That's not too bad. And then what else have we got here? Bavarius, so we need to fight Kazan and the Great Horde. Okay. And then what else have we got? Integrate Perm. Oh, that should be fairly easy. That gives us some deploy power. That should pay for itself. Alright, so if that's one of the first things that we want to do, let's go ahead and start with that. Now, let's make sure we have our little outliner there. Let's see. Trust is at 85. Our relationship is at 80. Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and... improve our relations with them. That should be fine. Oh, wait, no. Before I do that, we should send an insult. That's right. I almost forgot. Novgorod, you guys are the lucky recipients. Let's go ahead and send them an insult. Let's also just get all of these expanded, just so it looks a little bit more standard to what I'm used to looking at. Alright, excellent. So let's go ahead and send them an insult. That should be fun. Let's go ahead and make it scornful. That'll give us a little bit of early power projection, which is nice. This will make Defer a little happier, which is good, and then the Livonian Order as well. Yep, that's fine. So there we go. That is fine. It must be destroyed. Excellent. And then what else can we do? We still have one more. I think we just go ahead and start improving our relationship. Yeah, let's start improving relations. That should be fine. Let's also see. We've got 52 ducats. Let's go ahead and get our army up to maximum size. That should be good for us. So we need at least 9 more. Okay, and how much manpower are we sitting with? Ooh. That's not as much as I would prefer. We're gaining 224 each month. That's not a stack. What about some local companies? Is there somewhere we could spend money instead of manpower? Not particularly. Yeah, that'll only get us 4 regiments. Okay, so I guess we're just going to have to wait a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and go... Let's go 1, 2, and 3. That will be fine for now. We don't want to drop too far in as far as our manpower is concerned. We have advisor spots, which I guess we could technically take if we wanted. I don't think the taxes are going to pay for itself. Now let's just check our economy. Taxation, yeah. That needs to be higher if we're going to gain any money there. We also have inflation. That's not going to be that important right now. Let's see. Diplomatic wise, we've got trade efficiency. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't think it's really in our best interest at this stage. And then morale of armies. Well, that's rather nice. I think we'll go ahead and pick that up at some point soon, but not just yet. Oh, and since we did go ahead and insult, we should be able to find ourselves with... Where is it? Patronage of the arts. There we are. Gain 20 prestige. That's what we're after. Let's go ahead and do that. And now let's also... want to sell some titles. 10% crown land would make a fair bit back. Let's go ahead and seize. That'll help us out. They shouldn't drop too far. Yeah, 20 loyalty. None of them will revolt. That's perfectly acceptable. And then... do we go for the extra money? We only get 5%. You know what? Some of these modifiers are going to be worth working against. We'll hold out for now. And then I think that should be fairly good. Everybody is nice and happy. We'll start integrating perms sooner than later. Yeah, let's just go ahead and see if there's much else we can do. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get time up and rolling. Let's see, low crown land, that's not going anywhere. Advisors, that's fine. Disputed succession, that is also not an issue. Oh, we can summon a diet. Yes. Wait a second. I don't know about that. Oh no, there we are. We could do that. I suppose we may as well. Let's get an early mission going. What have we got here? Base tax at least 5. We could go ahead and well, that's that. We could also go ahead and propose all the burgers. Let's see. Support Swedish independence. Not sure if that's necessarily the best for us at this stage. Ooh, gain some money. We would need production. That's not bad. And then, what's this? Administrative power if at least one province in the Kazana area is owned by Muscovy or its subjects. Ooh. Well, you know what? I'm not against a little bit of warring. Let's go ahead and see where that is. Okay, so we need to go ahead and... Is that just the area? Zan area. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly double check. Okay, so they're asking either of those two. I guess we do need to integrate a little bit of their land. I suppose we could go for an early war. I suppose that's not the end of the world. Do they have any allies? They're allied with Uzbek. I think if memory serves, they should be somewhere around here-ish. They could be a little bit of a pain. I don't know what strength they've got yet. You know what? Let's not do that just yet. Mind you, we do have a couple of years. Maybe that is possible. Hang on a second. 17,000 men. We do technically outnumber them. But I'd rather not if I could avoid it. Base production, you know what? That might be easier for us. Get a little bit of money early on. Yeah, we need to spend about 100 depot power though. Ooh, that's rough. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and we'll take the proposal of the Cossacks. We'll fight them if we can. Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a future thing for us. We should also go ahead and try and find some allies. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring up the diplomacy. If we can go ahead and, yeah, offer alliances. Who would want to join? Ryazan, possibly. Circassia as well. Tver, Gotland, Theodoro, Wallachia. Interesting. Well, who else is close? Who's a little bit larger? There's a... Serbia, no guy, Georgia. Herzegovina. You know, Poland wouldn't necessarily be impossible. You know what? Let's go ahead and start improving our situation with them. Who knows? Maybe we could flip them. That'd be nice. Alright. So that is what we will do. There's this. Alright. Just getting reacquainted with some of those key bindings. Sometimes mistakes can be easily made. Let's see. We have gained the Casus Belli to conquer. Yes, we do. Let's also go ahead and turn off these forts. I think that would be relatively reasonable. Let's try and save ourselves a couple of ducats, if at all possible. Early money is going to be very important. Looks like a trade league has been... Yeah, okay, sure, fine. Alright. Well, they can do as they wish. We'll give a little bit of time. We'll start getting a little bit more manpower. Looks like a confirmation of Florence. Sure, they can do their thing. Royal marriages with our people. Yes, that's probably not a bad idea. So we've got Yazovlad, Rostov, Pskov, Perm, and Belaruso. We will happily marry all of these people. That seems pretty good to me. Yeah, improved relation, chance of new heir, all of that jazz. That'll do quite nicely. In fact, I probably expect... Yeah, there we go. Hang on a second. Odoyev. You are not one of mine. No. No, not right now. What about you? Belaruso? Yes. You are one of ours. We'll accept that one. Yeah, I almost just naturally went to go ahead and take that, but I don't. Glad we missed that. Let's get these guys and bring them all together. That should be fine. Oh, we also have another fort, which I forgot about. Yep, turn that off. Save ourselves 1.22 ducat a month. That's not too bad. Alright, what have we got? Sweden asks for support for their independence. Sweden. You know what? We would be fighting Denmark. We'd also have to fight Norway as well. Realistically, we probably could, and then they would become friends with us as well. Yeah, it's not the worst thing. They would dislike us. Let's see. You know what? Sure, we'll go ahead and support their independence. Actually, let's just double check. Hang on a second. Before we do agree to this, let's see. Supported by England, Scotland, and Lithuania. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and say that we will support them. We may not even partake in the war if they do try to break free. We can just kind of sit back and chill and enjoy. Basically saying that we're going to do a whole stack of stuff and not doing too much at all. Alright, so let's see. How are we doing with Poland? Are they any more friendly with us? Well, nothing particularly. Let's see, they went with, yeah, all of these things, that's fine. How far, oh, wait a second, keep on right-clicking trying to move the map, but that's not it. How far are we off as far as Poland is concerned? We need a fair few more things. Yeah, okay, so neutral attitude towards Muscovy, that's pretty terrible. Too many diplomatic relations, they're tied up a little bit. and not the same religion. Right. Well, you know what? For now, I guess we're just going to leave things be. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and get up to speed 4. That should be all right. Looks like Ryzen is deciding to accept knowledge sharing. That's... Ooh, yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, we're going to take a fairly reasonable start. I think there's... Let's see. Is there anywhere where we could attack? We have claims on Kazan. If we were to go ahead and do that, doesn't say how many men they have. 16,000. They have 10,000 manpower in reserves. Yeah, it's not exactly ideal. I'd rather try and get a tech ahead at the very least. But that's going to take us till 56. That's 11 years at this current rate. Good grief. Okay. Yeah, Tech 4 would be really nice. I'm wondering whether we go ahead and, you know what, let's stop focusing on administrative. Let's move over to military. We're going to need to conquer a fair bit of land, so that will be quite important. We do start with aggressive expansion impact by 10% reduced, as well as better spy network construction. Okay, and also incorruptible. That's also rather nice in our queen. For, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, well, either way, let's bank up a little bit of money, a little bit of manpower. We'll keep on working towards filling our ranks. How many men do we need? We need 6,000 more men. All right, well, if that's the idea, let's go ahead and check our mission. What do we get exactly if we went ahead and tried to finish that straight away? Permanent claims on the Novgorod area and all of them. It's not bad. It is not bad. And then we do need to go ahead and take a little bit of land from Kazan as well as those other two. Well, you know what? Now with the early tech, I was thinking of trying to... Maybe we go ahead and pull you away for now, and we see if we can gain a claim on here. Probably should have started spying on that first, but, you know, it is what it is. And a few small decisions here won't change too much in the long grand scheme of thing. So let's go ahead and build some spy network. That'll build fairly quickly. They are nice and close, and I do believe we are... Oh, wait a second. Not rivaled? Huh. Poland. Oh, of course, Lithuania got taken over by Poland. That makes a little bit of sense. Polish army is 26% weaker, but they're not accounting for good old Lithuania. And I'm trying to swing them to our side, so I don't think we rival these guys just yet. No, we're going to try and play that a little bit more cautiously. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, can't do too much in this early game now, can we? Aragon is going with... Oh, okay, cool. So the Neapolitan succession, nice for them, I suppose. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do. Let's check out Poland once again. Let's see if we can... there we are. They're now considered friendly. That is really nice to see. Oh, and they're even willing to take an alliance. Yes. Let's go ahead and pick that up straight away. We don't want to leave that on the table if we can avoid it. And it looks like, sure, they can lose some influence. Come on. There we are. Let's go ahead and offer that alliance. That is going to be a very solid defensive pact, just in case we get ourselves into some trouble in the future. Alright, now that that's done, let's go back to... What do we want? Let's go with our... No, not Polish. We want the opinion map mode. How else are we doing? Yeah, Sweden's doing pretty well. Denmark's pretty upset. No surprises there. Ottomans are neutral at the moment. Byzantium's still kicking, which is nice. Thinking maybe Circassia wouldn't be a... I guess they're not incredibly powerful, though. Yeah, only 6,000 troops. Yeah, but that would be a nice distraction if we did go ahead and fight the Great Horde. It wouldn't be the worst idea we've ever had. How many... Let's let's quickly double check. Relationships. How many have we got, and how many can we have? That is a good question, and for some reason I cannot remember how to figure that out. Oh, we're 7 for 7. Okay. Well, we're supporting independence. All right, that takes one, and then of course there's Poland too. All right, well, all right then. It just is what it is. We will let some time run on by. All right. Well, at least we've got good legitimacy. Prestige is sadly still tanking. That's not wonderful. We should try and stability up at some point if we can get some good event for that. I don't think we can... Ooh, a royal marriage from Poland? Yes, we will happily do that. Yeah, chance of new heir up 20%. Not that we need it, but it's always good to have. Alright, let's check our claims. Oh, we don't even have a claim on the Great Horde. You know what? We should probably go ahead and start working towards that as well. That is needed for a mission, so if we're going to go ahead and fight, definitely want to have that sorted out too. So let's go ahead and, as soon as I find it, there it is, build spy network. Let's go ahead and do just that. Yeah, especially too if these two can start fighting against each other or just weaken themselves a little bit, that would be particularly nice. Yeah, anything we can do would be very good early on. Especially if we can get through some of those missions. That would be quite nice. Alright, so let's... You guys are almost... Now we need 35. Okay, well that'll take a second. Yeah. Had we have maybe picked up that diet a little bit later, we would have been fine with that agenda. These guys, they only take 20, so... They'll probably time out roughly around the same time, which is rather nice. Alright. Moldavia's Roman invasion, sure, you can do all of that. No signs yet. Ottomans haven't gone to war with anyone, so I guess that's good. Kind of want to avoid them getting Constantinople. If we can avoid them getting strong, that would be rather nice. I'd prefer a stronger Mamluk game over the two of those, if we could. But hey, RNG, we'll pick it one way or the other, I guess. So what have we got here? Friends in need. What have we got? Yasovlad. Oh, Yasolov? There it is. Yasovavo? Ah, well. Lose money, gain opinion. No way. Okay. Are these one of our subjects? I think that they are. Yeah, they are. So you know what? I hate to part with the money early on. But getting better relations with them means we can start to annex them at some point sooner rather than later. I think we'll try and go for tech first before we do go ahead and start annexing our people. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time, and I don't really want to get too far behind. These early buildings are going to be far too important. Oh, and before I forget, let's just have a look at our national decisions. So obviously we want to form the Russian nation. That is our goal. That'll give us access to the to our what do we call them? That's our little way to colonize the stuff along the way. We've also got it's cavalry everywhere. Okay, what is this? At war exhaustion 8. Ah, okay, and we also need the noble knights idea. Right then. Uniformity and all these other things. Yeah, all of these are going to take quite a bit of time to work through, but that is okay. But you know what? I think that's not a bad spot to call things for today. Nothing too fancy, but it does give us the ability to start, making some better strides in the next one. Definitely build up to our force limit, and we might even be able to declare a war if all is well. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.